if we're doing bad, it has to be doing bad. If we're doing good, it has to be doing good. Ask Bailey, when he broke the record he mentioned earlier, Lester Benjamin and Anthony Henry held those records previously. How you felt kind of knowing those names? You know, Lester Benjamin, heard about him?
Yeah, I heard about Lester Benjamin.
Yeah,
I know of Lester Benjamin. I've met Lester Benjamin.
Okay.
2004, when I first met him, he said to me that, you know, his record, you know, is gonna go. I asked him why would he make, you know.
Casey, the coach there? Hey, coach. Coach. Okay, can I hear coach?
Yeah, so I asked him why would he say something like that. You know, he said to me, I mean, based on my talent and what I've done and the improvement I've been making, you know, he thinks that I'm gonna break his record. At the time, I think this record was 10 point. Is it 10:28 or something like that? And then Brandon, I think it's Brandon Christian. All right, if I can recall, I think Brandon Christian broke it around 10:21 or 10:22 or something like that. I could be wrong.
Right.
Okay, so Brandon Christian had the record, and then in my last junior year, I broke the 10:21 by running 10.19. So yeah.
How you felt when you know that the 991? When you felt?
Well, that wasn't the 9 point. That was a junior record, actually. I felt good, and I said to myself, I mean, I think I want to take on all the records, you know, even the senior records and the, you know, 200 meter, because I like running 200 too. You know, as a 100 meter, you have to love running 200s, you know, and that only can help you get better in your actual pet event, which is the 100 meter.
Okay.
So, yeah.
And tell us about that offline. You told us about that game in Brazil. I think was
Brazil, yeah.
Yeah.
Brazil. When you competed over there and the achievement you made over there, tell the public about it.
The sub.
Well, first of all, I was one of the first athletes in the world to run sub 10 on the South American soil. I didn't know it until after the race was finished and the meet manager and the meet promoter came and said to me, "Hey, you were the first. You ever run sub 10?" And I think that was a big thing for me. You know, I mean, the first, because there have been a couple of great athletes who have been over into the South American atmosphere or environment to compete, but they never gotten that fast. So I mean, it was a great, you know, achievement for me at that time, running sub 10 on the South American side. And actually, that was my first sub 10 I ever ran. Not only that I ran the first sub 10 in Brazil, I actually broke the Antigua national record by running 9.98 in Belém, Brazil. So that sparked and blew up everything. Everything just went bizarre.
What year was that?
Excuse me?
Yeah, he was there.
That was in 2009. Yeah.
So you were in Jamaica training and all that?
Yes, I was actually in the Jamaica training, and that was actually the third year when my coach said to me, "This is the year you're going to make the improvement and start showing some true colors yourself." Yeah.
See, you have been laughing and tell you why though. Okay, just the other day I was driving and telling myself, people think things happen overnight. I used to tell them guys, for a batsman to get goodish,
Yeah.
it can take 3 or 4 years
Yeah.
of training and hard
Yeah,
work,
it takes
playing
a lot.
against some of the best.
Yeah.
And you know, it's not an overnight thing.
Yeah.
It's hard work.
It is hard work, yes, but some athletes and some athletes are gifted.
True.
Okay? Yes, it's not overnight work, and yes, it takes a lot of work, and yes, it takes years of work. But some athletes are gifted.
I'm gonna put you on live.
in
I'm
that
gonna put you on
area
live to my phone.
that they can get to that
you
point very quickly.
You can hear us? Yeah. So yeah, I can hear. Yeah, and you can hear Baka, right? All right, cool. So tell me something, Casey. Though, when you met Baka first at the early age, what were your thoughts about him?
Yes.
You said be a fast bowler.
It was a fast ball.
Yes, so I can tell you. You said
I got MVP for most wicket in the primary division, 21 wickets.
Did you?
You can ask, it's Winston Benjamin, you can ask all him, everything is on the record. Yeah, it's there. Okay, no problem.
That must have seen the record. You're like,
That's
well,
okay.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Training. Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. Correct. Right. But tell me something though. When we went to Olympics there, that was the second Olympic when they went for it.
No, that wasn't an Olympic. That was a World Championship game. So there's a difference between the World Championship games and
Right.
the difference
But
between
on the Olympic, when you got fourth in the Olympics, you got fourth. You didn't get fourth in the Olympics.
when the in the heat,
The last in the heats.
the first Olympic games.
But the last Olympic game, you take part in.
Yes, I came.
When you said more one, you was in the finals there.
No,
No.
no.
Oh,
That's
World
what.
Champion. Oh, I know. I thought it was Olympics.
Well, yeah, it's gonna be no.
World Championship came
No,
fourth.
the last Olympic games, I got injured in the
Uh-huh.
semi-final. I hurt my groin
Okay.
during warm-up, so I couldn't compete. I made it to the semi-final, but I couldn't compete in the semi-final.
Okay. But Casey, as a coach, how you feel knowing you see him from a youngster come right up and achieve all these accolades? True.
I want to jump in a bit. Carl, disgusting Carl. Disgusting Carl. I also jump in. Well, the name say Carl like me. Anyway, the thing is, they said the name say like me. I said the name say like me, Carl. Disgusting like me too, maybe. No, I'm saying, you just said something which is interesting, because I've been arguing for years. He doesn't get enough credit for semi-final and so in Olympics and all that. If you don't win, they don't think you do anything. And
World Cup.
yeah, okay. Wait. 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock for you. That's 5 o'clock for you, right? True.
True.
I heard, Carl, I heard it said something just now too. I wanted to ask back at the same question now. He said a while ago he has done 11 sub 10. So I was going to ask you before you mentioned that, how many people in Antigua at least doing sub 10? I want to ask back at that, because the sub 10 is not ordinary thing,
No, he can, coach can
You,
answer.
you can answer that, Carl? Yeah, we heard that earlier. Win assisted and all that.
Oh, okay.
Carl, if somebody break the record, they might win a gold medal.
That's what I got to do.
Yeah. True.
What do you think? Hey, coach said.
Well, he's a coach. Yeah,
But
he's
what
a
do you
coach.
think?
I
The
mean,
league, as a league, what do you think? What coach said?
for years. Yeah. And hard, yeah. Tough.
True.
True.
True. Well, we know you're training hard, so go do a training. You can't tell this half here. I know. That's why he stay with us for the whole show.
Yeah.
No, it's still shook. He realized that it's good for us
started
now
a
with
little
us
bit-
guys, you know.
Yeah, we started a little bit late, man. So.
Okay,
But,
Casey.
tell him a good friend. So yeah, you okay?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, man.
But tell us what Casey said about the 200.
The 200 meter, I mean, he's wrong and he's right. At the same time.
Yeah.
Yes, I have run a couple of 200s,
Uh-huh.
and yes, I have run some pretty decent times in the 200, but I just don't like doing the work for it.
Oh, okay. I just gonna ask that. I can't.
Because-
It's sort of you feel more comfortable 100, 200.
Yeah, because it's a totally different work from the 100 meter.
Or 20 different.
Not because it's just 100 meters more,
Yeah.
it's a totally different work. I don't like doing
Oh, you
200
said
meters.
body, mind, and stuff.
Yeah, you know,
Well, let me
so
ask you a question. Get along that line. Okay? Thinking the Casey line. Okay, I'm thinking maybe the 200 would it maybe improve on the 100. The 200 is stronger. You have to be
Yeah.
stronger to push with the
That's
200.
very smart. That's a smart, thing to say.
But for me, I'm not at league, but I'm just thinking if you master 200, the 100 will
No,
come more easier.
okay. Let me explain to you
Yeah,
now,
explain. Yeah.
which is a great question you ask, right?
Yeah.
Usually, if you're a 100-meter sprinter,
Uh-huh.
or if your pet event is 100-meter, running 200s can also helps you to be better at 100-meter. One is the over distance, and you want it at a high level pace and competition. Okay? Rather than when you go down to step down to a lower event, which is the 100-meter, you will find it a lot more easier to go through everything without any hassles or any, disturbance. So you automatically get stronger. I mean, it depends on how you run the 200, what times you run, and the progression you make in the 200. You can run a 200 meter and know what time you can run in a 100.
Right.
And if you can improve every time you run a 200, automatically
You know,
the
mentally,
100
don't know
will-
mentally.
Yeah. Anybody who can run 19 seconds in a 200 meter can
Yeah.
run sub 10 seconds.
Right. So, man, that's very great. Usain Bolt master 200. Can you know, once he master 200, the 100 meter come.
Exactly.
easy.
And if you can run under 10 seconds
Right.
in a 100 meter, you can run 19 seconds. It just depends on how you train for it and what you do for
Okay.
it.
So, well, I just wanted to mention, Madam President here, WhatsApp me offline, or WhatsApp me offline. You say WhatsApp in the online chat so everybody can see. Daniel ran the fastest 100-meter race in history. I think you don't realize, understand the accomplishment he did when he came fourth in that race was the fastest race in history.
Yeah.
So, Madam President gave you a lot of accolades here, but I prefer to type it in the
Yeah.
Facebook chat so the whole world can see what she's saying about you.
Yeah.
But
And
see-
she said you done Antigua a great service. So
Yeah.
that's come from Madam
But
President.
that's
Appreciate
what,
that,
That's,
thanks.
that's what Carl just said a while ago. No? When you run against the best in the
Yeah,
world.
yeah.
So fourth was not the achievement.
Well, I mean, they had to run the work because they beat
Coach,
right?
coach,
That's
call
what
back
I
here,
see.
man. Coach, call
That's what I
back.
see, that
Coach, call back. Coach, yes, coach, call back. Coach, start the workout again. Okay.
Why are you afraid of it?
Coach, say afraid. Where take that? Coach, say afraid.
I mean, is that
I made the hard work. You just allude to the hard work. So maybe
yeah, and I don't really like running the curves
Oh.
like that
Okay.
at such a speed.
But if you get the wide one,
I
will
mean,
better.
I'm saying it depends on the athlete itself.
Okay.
Me for 200 meters, I prefer the outside lanes.
Oh, right.
Maneuver better, execute your race better. But I don't like running in the tight curves. Tight curves are very bad for certain athletes. like I
Okay.
said. Everybody.
Good. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
True. True. But then you train a lot of money people up America, man. You can get some sponsors for the money people you train America, man. What do you think? Yeah. But we go talk about club at the back end before we finish that, and then you can talk in the camera and look sponsorship and stuff like for the club and stuff. Cause you doing a good job up there. At night went to a meeting up there and saw up there with some young athletes and stuff. And you know I like to see youngsters on a good discipline. And then from what I oversee, he didn't know I was watching, but I was watching and see how we talk to athletes and stuff like that. So we got to talk about that, about what work you have been doing after.
Okay, what Carl do? He does his coaching online.
Who?
Carl. Okay, see how track and field club down there. Where he coach online.
He back attack every day. So he coach online. I said advice.
He knows everything. Yeah.
Yeah. I see now.
That disgusting Carl.
All right, buddy. Yeah. But in terms of you, as Taddy just alluded to it again, and Shannon did again a while ago, how do you feel knowing that your achievement and the kind of respect, how that bother you? I know you have to bother you because you're human.
To be honest, it bothered me at first, but after a while, I realized that if somebody doesn't understand something, you can't kill them for that.
True.
And only when I open my mouth and I start talking about certain things, people like, wow. I mean, like, wow, because if you check back, my achievements when I was a senior running professionally, I mean, I'm not tooting my horn, I'm not trying to say nothing at all, but I have never seen anybody come that close for the past 10, 15 years.
Right.
So, I mean, with that being said, to accomplish such an achievement, and nobody can get close to it, knowing that you have done something great, because you have set a milestone. All right? I'm not saying that nobody can't, but that milestone has been there for a very long time, and it's a very high milestone.
But see, my take again, see, I asked a question, Carl, and we tried to answer the question. How many guys are doing like the sub 10 when they are close to it? Because that's the standard now.
Yeah.
The sub 10 and so on. And those guys go to the Olympics now.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, the sub 10 is sub 10. You can run sub 10 tomorrow, or you can run sub 10 next week, running 998. Just join an example. You run 998 here in Antigua. Fine. But guess what? That is just one hurdle you cross.
So what's the next hurdle?
Finals, are you going to go and make a statement for the country and represent the country at the games, on the regional games, and bring home medals? These are the questions you got to ask after running sub 10. So it's not just us running sub 10 alone.
But my thing is, I appreciate what you said just now. If you have some young guys doing sub 10, right? They will get attracted to, let's say, Jamaica, some of the foreign stuff where they can get the best trade, well, competition, if not best training, competition at least. Because when you do sub 10 and sub 10 and sub 10, training with the best or going in against the best, you know where you are.
Well, to be honest,
competition ready.
Well, yeah, competition ready. But I heard you mention something about going to Jamaica. If you have an athlete in Antigua running sub 10 seconds, you don't need to go anywhere.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
I have to disagree with you.
Where he's going to go?
I have to disagree with you. I can tell you why.
Why? Yeah, go ahead.
I can tell you why I disagree with you. You see, okay, Carl said a while ago, and I agree, and I concur. if you train with the best, with the plenty best man,
It doesn't necessarily mean that is that
you,
you
you're
have
going
to
to improve.
No, you don't have
So
to.
wait, hold on. You're doing sub 10, but the man do a sub 10.
9-8, 9-8, 9-7, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you want to beat them guys there. So you want maybe 97, 99, you know what I mean?
Like I said, based on the coach's knowledge and experience, if you can get the athlete down to run a 9-8, a 9-7, he doesn't need to go anywhere. Like I
Okay.
said, everybody's different.
True.
Yes, and not all the time you can always leave your country when you're running fast, and you go overseas and you improve.
Okay.
It doesn't happen all the time.
Okay.
You understand? Because I mean, when athletes get leaving one environment and go to a different environment for training, they cannot maintain it. It gets tough. It gets really tough. It gets hard. So not because, trust me, I've been through a lot in Jamaica. You know what I mean? I've been through a lot. Once I got there, I've been through a lot. So it doesn't necessarily mean that, I'm going to go train with Houston. I'm automatically has to get fast. No. It's different. It also starts from the background where the athlete comes from.
Correct.
Coming from the age 13, 14, 15, how many loads of work they've done, how many strength work they have done, how many volume they have done throughout the years. Because as you get older, 14, 15 years old, 16, it gets hard
Harder.
at 15, 16. You understand? So
Uh-huh.
when you get there and you leave and you start running fast, you leave, you go to Jamaica at 18, 19, the coach will look at you and say, okay, you're in great condition. And at the same time, you're still battered, beat up and tired and overloaded, too much volume. The coach can see that. You understand? So there's a real.
Coach, you want to say something quick? Boss!
Like a totally different world. Your body, it takes a toll on your body. You have to get up every morning, go to the gym. Everything has to be on point. Everything is dated. Everything, got to be right on time. Not just today, not just tomorrow, but for like 4, 5, 6 years. So yeah. And actually, at least do go through a lot, outside track and field. So you got to put that in play as well.
But tell me something. Not that I want to cause any confusion or anything. I think I asked the question now. When our athletes go to Jamaica, I think we have quite a few besides yourself. I think you were one of the first one that set the open. I know the guy, what's his name there?
Miguel Francis.
Miguel Francis, the guy, Lavish Scout and stuff went down there. and stuff.
Okay.
You find our athletes go to the next level. You think so? I talked to Coach Jamil, he told me that he think we have enough coaches here that can take our athletes to the next level.
When you say to the next level, what do you? I mean, you gotta differentiate the difference between.
Next level, and let's let me talk Olympics now. That's
Well,
the next
yeah.
level.
I mean, like I said, they have the coaches with the knowledge and experience, but to get the work done pertaining to the athlete's development, I mean, it's going to be tricky. You understand me? It's going to take years for an athlete to develop into a way that he can run fast times and get stronger and stuff like that. So yes, I do think they have coaches there with the knowledge that can train at least to become Olympians or world championship or world beaters. Like I said, I'm not gonna say anything to make it seem like the coaches are not well off or they don't have the experience. But like I said, it's going to be a tough field. Based on what I know and what I've been through as an athlete and going through as a new coach.
So he can hear us, but we can hear him. Something wrong with our system on the back end. Well, let me apologize. But I want to jump into here now to Antigua in terms of you switching gears now to going to coaching. What make you get into coaching?
To be honest, I'd always had it in my mind to, become a coach after I decided to, call it in track and field, to retire in track and field fully. I said one of these days I want to become a coach, a coach that can produce great junior athletes and even to produce world-class athletes. When I started out first, I called coach and I said to him, called Casey, I said to him, listen, coach, what do you think? I think we should open the track club. I want to become a coach, I want you to be a part of it and stuff like that. I want you to help me, guide me through things and stuff like that. And, when he, right off the bat, he said to me, hey, coaching thing is not an easy thing, and, there's a lot you have to learn and there's a lot that you have to go through and pay attention to. And with that being said, it happens, and I've seen the
fruits.
the fruits bearing from the trees, and I've seen the do's and the don'ts. I've seen failures, and I've seen different things. We go through a lot, but we communicate a lot before we decided we were going to open a track club. When we made the final decision, he said to me, we're going to do this, and we're going to do this for the athletes, and we're going to put our best foot forward, and we're going to try our best as much as possible to help these athletes with our knowledge and experience as much as possible.
And what's the name of the club?
Tigers Track Club.
And any special age staff and age group?
To be honest, I'm working mostly with the juniors now between the ages of 15 to 17, and I have a few senior athletes that's like 21, 22 of age. But I'm currently looking right now some on the 9s and some on the 11s, some on the 13s and stuff like that. We want to start, developing athletes from a young age. Give them a couple of years to develop and understand certain things, to see what kind of fruit they can bear growing up on their own journey of becoming a great athlete.
Okay. I'll tell you something, because this question was in my mind. Why do you think everybody different, but on average, where do you think an athlete, what the best age do you think an athlete peak at his or her best?
It also, yes, they do have a peak in season.